songs you've been singing. Thanks for all the joy they've been bringing. Oh my gosh, 50 years. How does it feel?
It's fantastic.
Yeah?
It's like being in an old people's zone.
Speak for yourself.
Right, okay, we've never done this. Origin story. How did you two meet?
He put an advert in a sweet shop window in Blackheath Village, and I was the only person to reply. That's a short version, and we clicked straight away and started writing, and here we are.
Here we are 50 years later. And you already had a band, Chris, is that right?
Yeah, but it was like a school band, and we played Velvet Underground songs for about 4 hours and then just fall asleep.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really a band.
How many Velvet Undergrounds does it take for 4 hours? Depends which album. Depends which album, doesn't it? Yeah. And is that where the name came from, Squeeze? Is that true?
Well, yeah, it did in a way, yeah.
Yeah, the Velvet Underground album without John Cale or Lou Reed, which is actually a good album, although we sort of were very snotty about it at the time.
Yeah, well, it didn't do too well at the time, did it? But so was there a moment you said, let's call ourselves Squeeze, or was it in the pub? What?
No, there was names in a hat.
No way.
Yeah, so we could have been called the Hubcaps, for instance.
Oh, yeah, I remember the Hubcap chat.
Meantime.
Meantime.
We're from Greenwich, see?
Oh, is that why it was?
Yeah.
Because musicians love a pun.
They do.
They do. All right, so the new album is out today. It's Trixie's.
Yeah.
And tell us the story, because it was a similar time. The tracks were around then. It's very optimistic, very contemporary, fearless. Would that be right?
I think that, what's amazing about it is we wrote it in 1974. We were writing other stuff at the same time. But the fact that the songs stand up, they're very much of their time. Like, you couldn't have released that album in 1978 and it would have been absolutely old hat by that point. But now it's sort of got a charm about it.
So what happened? What was the decision to do it again? How did that come about?
Well, I think it'd always been there on the shelf, but it never seemed like the right time. And then Owen Biddle, who produced it with Glenn, we were sitting listening to it, and then Glenn sat at the piano and played all the songs, and it was like, wow, this is great. We've got to do it now, because we could have recorded another album, but this was a real stepping stone for us.
Yeah, and also you want to record. It's fine to put an album out. You've done that 1,000 times before.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this? Why are we bothering? Time is the most important currency, especially as one gets
older.
Older, yeah, of course it is. And so you go, right, it's got to be worth it. And so you felt like it. They always say if you got a big enough why, you'll always find a how. Does that chime with you?
Absolutely. The story of that is great because it's true and it's unbelievable. I don't think anyone else has done that. Had such a set of.
Where was the shelf? Where was the
songs.
cassette? You said there's a cassette on the shelf, because that's what everybody says. Is there actually, in the world of musicians, is there a shelf where the cassettes are sitting on?
Well, in my loft there was a cassette with Trixie's written on it.
Right.
But I'm sure it was in Glenn's loft too. But
I love the loft chat.
along with the tortoise, maybe.
Did you? What, do you have a loft with things in it? Is that?
I do. It's rammed full of rubbish, really.
Do you have one of those ladders that if you dare to take it down, it sort of threatens to?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, one of those. They scare the life out of me. Those things. People don't go up in the loft not because they don't want to go there, or they're scared of the ladder. Is what's going on. Do you actually have a loft?
I have 2 containers and a lockup.
Oh, stop it now, showing off, you showbiz fancy songwriter, you. Of course, Jules Holland's got the biggest loft, hasn't he?
Yeah, biggest loft of all.
Yeah. Tell us about you and Jules. Is that a true story about the guitar? He was trying to palm a guitar off on someone.
I was the sort of guitar expert at school, so
right.
I went along. My mate was trying to buy this guitar off him for $5, and it was absolute rubbish. It was just not worth anything. You should have broke it over his head, really.
You said it wasn't worth £1.
It wasn't worth £1. I said, just don't buy it.
So Jules already ducking and diving, wheeling and dealing at the age of 14 or 15 years?
Exactly that. Yeah.
And so how come Jules was around with this guitar?
I met him through a school friend who knew him, and she told me there's this great jazz pianist who, is playing in clubs and stuff, and she told him the same about me. And when we met, actually, the guitar was rubbish, but we started playing, and we really clicked. We were the first other people we met who played, so it was great to double out.
What year was that-ish?
That was 72.
72.
Yeah.
Wow. And so was Jules the next member of the band to come on board, or?
Yeah, and I can remember vividly going to the local pubs and seeing Glenn and Jules playing, and it was just like, wow, this is great, you know.
Admiration/envy, or?
Admiration.
Admiration.
Yeah, I mean, I could never sort of muck in and play in that style, you know, then, but it was just great to watch, and it filled the pub.
And we had 7 of you in today. Thank you, by the way, for coming in. That was funny. We put the squeeze on squeeze, didn't
amazing.
we? It was great. And by the way, you got to watch it on YouTube. It'll be on TFI later as well. Who was the next member of the band to come on board? Who would that be?
We got so many members.
Yeah,
There's actually 9 of us. We had to leave 2 at home.
Do you mean then or now?
Then.
I mean then, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
then.
So it's you two, Jules.
Harry Kakuli.
Harry Kakuli on bass
Gunn.
and Paul Gunn.
When did Gilson come on the scene?
75 was it?
76.
76.
76.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we dedicate the whole thing to Gilson Lavis?
Oh,
That'd be
yeah,
lovely,
absolutely.
wouldn't it?
That'd be great.
Yeah. For people who don't know, tell us about the wonder of Gilson, who we sadly lost last year.
Well, Gilson was an incredible character. When he joined the band, we kind of grew up very quickly because his drums were so loud and so many of them. He used to have a Mini that he drove in, and the drums would fill up the car, and then he'd empty them out.
Thank God he didn't have a transit. He made enough noise with those drums, didn't he?
I know.
And when you say you had to grow up quickly, is that because...
Well, because he'd played with Dolly Parton and Chuck Berry, you know, so it was just an amazing thing. And our songs suddenly sounded like, wow, they sounded much, much bigger.
Wow, with that machine behind you.
Yeah.
He knew about arrangements as well, which we didn't.
And he's an amazing artist as well.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing
Great, yeah.
So sad. And literally the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Literally, he took me under his wing many... Oh, gosh, he was always having a chat with me. You all right? You don't seem all right? Blah, blah, blah. Honest, I was so sad when we lost him. Right, earlier on, we had a little quiz. What have all these bands got in common? So we played U2, we played REM, we didn't play XTC, but we could have done. We played The Jam, we played loads of bands. We played the Specials, and they all opened for you.
Yes.
I mean, you know, what was that like? How crazy was it? How much fun was it? You know, how did you keep I don't know, an even keel, or did you not? What happened?
Billy Idol, you forgot. He supported us as well.
Did he actually? Oh, so you weren't joking when you said that?
No, I wasn't.
Simple Minds.
Simple Minds. Yeah.
And were these, what kind of size venues? Were these like the theatre?
Clubs, I think.
Clubs?
Yeah.
What nights they must
early
have
days,
been.
Early days.
And was it crazy? What was it? Was it like 24/7?
Yeah, it was a bit. And the thing I remember about the Jam supporting us was Paul's dad was a right chap, you know. And afterwards he came up to me, he goes, "Oi, some of our microphones are missing. I think you've got them in your bag."
And you did or you didn't?
I can't tell you.
Okay, all right. You just can't remember or you just won't. Great fun. So like, what would you say? So I remember seeing on Top of the Pops all the time. I've told you this before. You're very much our Beatles. You know, we've had so much love for you this morning. I could read all the WhatsApps that have come in.
That's lovely.
And 50 years on, still here, loving it more than ever, as much as ever. How does it feel today?
It feels great because we've got an amazing band, as you've heard, and you know we've been rehearsing the Trixie's album, which we're going to play, and you know it's just really an emotional feeling to get through the whole 43 minutes and know that everybody has got their parts. It's almost like being in a play or something. This is your bit. You it's all tits and teeth, and if you do that, then it's great.
Because you've always been a big fan of theatre, and and that's it. That's all in there. I was listening to it last night in the kitchen, and I was like, "Wow, this is amazing, isn't it?"
Yeah.
And what about what about the sugar and the sweet together, or the savoury and the sweet together?
Yeah, we are chalk and cheese, and I think that's always been a blessing for us. The way that we work, the stuff that we like is quite different, and it comes together, and this is what we get.
Yeah, and you wouldn't swap it for all the tea,
absolutely
literally
not.
all the tea in China. No. Right, so you got these gigs this weekend, sold out. Tell us about fans, you and your fans. So loyal, right? So loyal. And nowadays, you know, you can get 1 million followers for opening the right bag of crisps or something.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I mean, obviously, social media wasn't a thing then, and it is now. What do you think it might have been like back then for you and your fans? Because you've always engaged with them. They love you to death. You've supported them. They've looked after you.
I can't look back and say what it would have been like, but I just know that social media is everything now.
Yeah.
It's almost like, you know, the record company is there, but the social media is the more prominent.
And how are Squeeze fans on social media? How is that?
They're very, very sharp.
Yeah,
very sharp, and they support you, which is what you want, you know.
And is it easy to publicise things nowadays because of that?
So many people have heard about Trixie's now. I mean, it's been the most publicity I think that we've ever had, which is brilliant at this stage of our careers. Who'd have thought that?
Yeah, and because the last album was 2017, but so much has happened with social media since 2017. It's nearly 10 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so because is it nice to hear once again and feel once again that people not love you because you don't need love, but really want to hear the new stuff.
We do need love.
I do. I wasn't going to speak for you. Pathetic, isn't it? But because so much has happened since 2017, and have you felt the difference there?
Yeah, because when we play, we've got a younger audience as well as the audience that we've had. So it's really amazing to look out into the crowd and see younger people following us. You know?
Yeah, well, you got the tunes, man. You got the bangers. We're talking about a Christmas tour as well, aren't we? Basically, a November tour.
Yeah.
So we're going out on tour all together. I'm going to drive the bus. That's good. I don't care what I do. I've got a bus license, and I am up for that. Love to go on tour with Squeeze. What a laugh that would be. You can go on tour with Squeeze if you buy tickets for all these gigs from Thursday, 12th of November in Glasgow, and then on from there throughout November and early December: Glasgow, Blackpool, Nottingham, Newcastle, Stockton, Hull, Leeds, Liverpool, Manchester, London, Cardiff, Birmingham, Swansea, Plymouth, Bournemouth and the Brighton Centre. The album is great. You've got these warm-up gigs on Sunday and Monday. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the wonderful human race?
Yeah, Billy Bragg's with us as well on that too.
Billy Bragg is, of course.
Yeah. So
another maestro.
Come and see it. We're the best we've ever been now. It really does.
There you go.
By the reaction we get from the audience, it's amazing.
And will you fit any festivals in over the summer? You might as well.
No, we're not doing any.
Are you going to take summer off?
Yeah, we're not doing any. We can't do festivals this year because we got the UK tour.
Right.
But probably next year. Who knows?
Okay, you could do a one-off though for the right reason, couldn't you?
Well,
somewhere.
Somewhere. I could.
What are you saying?
Are we up for a chat with that?
I think we are. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you mean on a race circuit somewhere?
Yeah, we pay reasonable rates, especially to our mates. Oh my gosh, look at this. Because that's a story about the craze. Don't look at that. No, you can look at that. Here we have this great interview in today's Sun, and they've given you a couple of pages because everybody loves Squeeze. Look, there you go. Something for the weekend. Brilliant. In today's Sun, it's a great interview. It's a really good interview. It's there, and it's on the next page. Squeeze on their album Trixie's more than 50 years in the making. 4.5 stars out of 5 for that album in the Sun. 5-star reviews elsewhere. It's out today. I love the bones of both of you. I hope you know that.
Thank you very much.
I really do love you. Can we say thank you to Chris and to Glenn and to Squeeze, everyone? Thank you.